How's it going, guys? So, let me show you what I've done since yesterday. I've done hardly anything, as I have a lot of studying to do right now. But, this is what my lasers are doing now. Right? Kind of swimming around in circles. Okay, that has a spherical lighter on it. So basically now, it'll bounce off of stuff. I'll show you what I did in a second. But right now, it'll kind of bounce sometimes. But sometimes it phases through and then like starts just spiraling around randomly. Like that, and that's not quite right. Huh. Just try to think what causes that. First of all, why does it phase through those cubes there? Right, this object here doesn't have a collider, so it just goes straight through that. And it reacts differently to the collider here on the ground. It just phases through most of the time. And sometimes it like slides along the ground. So it's almost like it's reacting to different colliders differently. So I'll show you what my code is and tell you my hypothesis. So this is the code that goes on the shot, on the projectile that you want to be your shooty thing. And so if you see, it says transform dot position plus equals transform dot forward times time dot delta time times 10f. So basically this right here is telling it to move in the direction that it's facing. And so once it gets off track, it's facing a different direction constantly. And so that must be why it's spiraling around like that. And that's not what I want. I want it to just bounce at a realistic angle, almost like you're playing pool, kind of. Anyway, I just want bouncing to work the way it works in real life. Right, so here's the script that goes on the shot. I copied and pasted this from a YouTube video. Let's see. This is the old version, which is actually exactly the same right now. What else do I want to show you? Here's the ricochet shot prefab. I added the capsule collider and gave it a material today because I figured that maybe you could just make the bouncing work just by having a rigid body with a collider on it. But I'm not sure how this collider is oriented to the laser prefab. Like, I'm not sure if it's at a 90-degree angle to it or if it's fitted to it properly. Let's see if I can check. Okay, here we go. I'm not seeing it. I don't see the capsule collider. I'm an amateur game developer, if you couldn't tell already. I mean, I remember from a long time ago, you could like edit the collider and make sure it was the same size and shape as the object so it would work properly. But I'm just not seeing it. Is it that little green line in the center? What's this? Oh, I see. Actually, no, I don't see it. I'm not. Oh, there's some stuff way out there. And if you wonder how I just zoomed in that fast, I just clicked F and it zoomed into the... I pressed F on the keyboard and it zoomed into the selected object. Alright, not sure what I'm going for right here. I'll show you how I have my little character set up. I'm not sure if I covered this last time, but yeah. This is the player capsule that comes with the Unity first-person core setup. It came with a player camera, and I have the gun parented to the player camera root, and then all the parts of the gun are parented to the gun. And the fire point, right, so this is the one that has the script on it that actually makes it shoot. Player weapon script. Here, I'll show you the script right now if you want to see it. Here it is. Scroll down so you can look at it. This commented stuff is some old code. This is like something I tried to use and it just didn't work right, so never mind that. So I haven't gotten much done today, but I mean, I guess it's a step in the right direction. I think it's the next step is to figure out some other way of doing this line of code because it needs to be like it just reflects at a different angle. Because once it starts going in a circle, it'll continue spinning because it's pointing a different direction every second. But I'm pretty tired, so I gotta go to bed pretty soon. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any answers to any of my questions. Yeah, I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.